calculating the change in distance is really a simple rate problem. So you take your velocity and the amount of time that you're traveling and multiply them. So if I'm traveling 20 miles an hour and I do that for 2 hours, the velocity is 20, the time is 2, 20 times 2 is 40. You can do that in your head. You can do a lot of these kind of simple calculations, and it makes a lot of sense. If you're traveling 60 miles an hour and you have to go 180 miles, it's going to take you 3 hours. You can just kind of rationally reason that out, and you don't really even need to know the formula. But knowing the formula is important later as you get in more and more complicated situations. So we're following up on the final distance, initial distance conversation we had in a previous video. Final distance is the initial distance plus the change in distance. So again, if I'm 6 miles from my house and I travel 2 miles, I'm going to be only 4 miles from my house. I'm going to have a final distance of 4 found by my initial distance of 6 minus my change in distance of 2 miles. So now let's throw it in and we'll use the velocity. So I'm traveling at 30 miles per hour, and I can do the conversions on that, and that turns out to be a half a mile every minute. A half a mile per minute. So I'm 6 miles from the house. I'm traveling a half a mile per minute. So if I travel for 4 minutes, then I'm going to go how far? 2 miles. And so my final distance is going to be my initial distance of 6, because I'm going towards my house, minus 2 will give us 4. And I've just said about 1 million numbers, but it's really not that complicated. On the over image graphic, you'll see the math. So final distance is 6 minus my velocity times times. My velocity is 1/2 mile per minute. My time is 4 minutes. So 1/2 times 4 is 2. So that gives me a change in distance of 2. Because I'm heading towards the house, I'm going to subtract, and so I'm going to calculate that the final distance is 6 minus 2, so the final distance is 4.